Hi guys, happy Friday and thank you for joining us for dealing with multiple currencies inside your Cooking the Book system. So a lot of you are expanding both inside Australia and overseas, and we're getting more and more customers outside of Australia. So we have tried to make a system that will allow for both, separate countries straight away, as well as people who are operating in multiple countries, as well as people getting imported stock. So there is a few different ways, obviously, that you need to deal with multiple currencies when you're working in a kitchen, and we'll go through some of them now. So this is one of those fun things that you get to do in your admin section that no one ever visits. So we've got all of our suppliers here, all of the settings that come up here with the supplier details, their contacts, and then the supplier settings. So if your Asian store supplier was actually coming from, let's say, Japan, you can sit here and change your supplier currency to yen, or whatever else that you need to set it as. That will mean when an invoice comes in, we'll know that it's not in this situation Australian dollars, it's actually in yen, and do a currency conversion to the Australian dollar equivalent. Really handy when you do have suppliers coming in with different currencies, and you need to work out exactly what your food cost is, because obviously a yen is not quite equivalent to $1. Now, if your database you don't actually want to have set up as default in Australian dollars, you've then got in your main settings the default currency for the database. Now, you can have, as we have here, the head office set as Australian dollars, but if one of your venues, let's say this one over here, happens to be in New Zealand, for example, you can go down and change just this default currency to New Zealand dollars. And that is absolutely fine. You can have as many different currencies as you feel the need to do. It doesn't cause you any issues whatsoever. Now, you can have as many currencies as you want in as many different situations as you want. There is absolutely no minimum, maximum, anything like that with your currencies. This will mean that your reporting at head office will be all in the default. So if you want to do a group report across all of your venues in any country with any international invoices coming through, you have the ability to do that. So I guess you can check the current exchange rates if you really want to. If you want to check where we're getting it from, if you do have questions where you're getting it from, I'm sure I should probably know that coming into this, but I'm definitely happy to check with our developer guys as to where they're getting all of that from. It is just from standard API. I promise you we're not making it all up. But we definitely hope that these international reporting abilities give you a little bit more of an opportunity to actually report when you do have imported stocks. And if you do have places that are international, it also means that you have the ability as well to see in your stock maintenance, it will change a dollar value to a yen or a pound or whatever it might be, which is really handy to know how it's coming in as, or if you are in Great Britain to begin with, rather than seeing a dollar sign, you can actually see the pound sign, just to make things a little bit more consistent to what you're used to. But other than that, that's about all you need to know in terms of setting it up. If you do want to use it and you're not quite sure how it's all working, any questions, as always, please call us on 1300 911 282 or 613 911 0111 if you're not in Australia. Or you can email us through at support@cookingthebooks.com.au. We'll be more than happy to help. We do always love a challenging situation in hospitality, so we look forward to hearing how this has worked for you and what we can do to help you grow even more. Thanks, guys.